born and bred on the north side of Brisbane and still live on the north side today. Day to day for me is very much revolving around my 19-month-old daughter. I like to start early and so does she, so it's always nice to be able to start my day with her on my laptop and a nice cup of coffee. My day then normally revolves around popping into the office and really driving the evangelism of our organisation. I spend a lot of time in Sydney and Melbourne with our customers, really helping them to build out the dream about understanding how they can do more with data. Yeah, so as a youngster, I was far from a digital native. In fact, my parents bought our first computer. It was a 286. It was second-hand when I finished grade 10. So that way I had a computer for grade 11 and 12. I remember going and buying my first PC when I started university. I'd outgrown that 286. I still remember the sounds of the modem as it actually ping and beep, and someone would pick up the phone and all of a sudden disconnect as that MP3 was being downloaded at that point in time. I think I spent $6,000 on that first PC today, which was now probably the same power as my Apple phone in my pocket. So it was funny though, that first time I was contacted by Coles to try and recruit me. I had a career trajectory at that point in time, which was to stick at uni for 5 years to do the double degree of electrical engineering and mathematics. So I initially turned down the job interview. I contacted my girlfriend at the time, who then became my first wife, and she said to me, "You're crazy, go and have a chat to them." I contacted them, and next day I was in a role. They offered it to me straight away there. I stayed in that role for 12 months in Brisbane and then was headhunted down to Melbourne. I then spent 4.5 years down in Melbourne before I finally saw the light and realised I wanted to be back in Brisbane. And when I moved, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. So as you do, you started your own business, and hence WARDY IT Solutions was formed. WARDY IT Solutions helps organisations turn their data into an asset. Data sits in many different systems across the organisation, and we help organisations unlock that true value and gain greater insight. The services that WARDY IT Solutions is really broken up into 4 key core pillars. We specialise in the Microsoft SQL Server database technology, as well as the Azure Data Services. We have our data platform team, we have our data analytics team, our training team, and our managed services that provide true 24/7 service onshore in Australia to help customers maintain that operational excellence for their database environment. Customers see us as very unique. Some might say it's one throat to choke, but we see it's the ability to work with a customer through the entire life cycle of data. WARDY IT Solutions is unique in the fact that we deliver each of those core service offerings and are incredibly good at it. Yeah, look, the early days was a business that was run out of a bedroom, like many startups there. I'd spend my days out there with customers, whether that was selling or whether that was delivering services. I'd come home, I'd be sending invoices, be doing the marketing. Effectively, I did everything, even down to the chief bottle washer and chief entertainment officer. What we found though was by delivering amazing and outstanding service that it was easy for us to grow. I very quickly scaled from more work that I could possibly do and then started to employ people. Really for us, community is not just about being able to give back from a technical perspective. We also believe as an organisation, as a personal belief, that we've been very successful and we should be able to share that around. So we then provide services for non-for-profits to help them optimise their database technology at no cost. We also provide discounted services for any non-for-profit organisation, but we also are heavily involved in a number of charities. And one that's near and dear to my heart is WARDY, the children's charity. For many years I've been involved in the Variety Bash each year, driving a 1965 XP Falcon around the bush, but not only having fun, but raising significant amounts of funds for that charity and the children that need those services most. Some of the guys who were with us in the early days, we're lucky enough to have people that have just celebrated 7 years with WARDY IT Solutions. They all joke about that first year. We moved office 3 times in 1 year because we continued to outgrow that office. And that's been a foundation that we've continued to accelerate over time around growth. We're a business that was born and bred in Brisbane, but we've now expanded across the east coast of Australia, but also now entering international markets in the US, as well as also in the UK as well.